new day. Oh, I never used the portal. I probably should have, because then that could have taken me right back down there. Crap. Yeah, I should have taken it just to create that link. Whoopsie daisy. Let's go. Whee! Yay! A barrier has been lifted somewhere. Yay! Very nice. Oh. Very cool. Okay. Keep following the prickly vines then. Awesome. The traces stretch quite a distance that way. The witch's sigil here hasn't been erased. It saves the trouble. Look carefully. There's a starry flash on the side. Oops, indeed. The witch's sigil can't be used when there's a starry flash around. What now? And you can't blow the starry flashes out when it's cased. I need to work out a way. Maybe a potion as well? Okay, so we need a way to put out these starry flashes. Interesting. I'll have to look at the potions that I have. Let's see what's over here though real quick. Oh my, where am I? Looks like a room used by people who investigated this place. Like a lab? Is it a lab? It can be just a room for having coffee. It really is a lab used by previous researchers. Anyways, it must be at least 100 years old. I can't believe I'm seeing stuff used by people centuries ago. We can only pray that those people had done their work carefully. What's the matter? We can only learn about the Starlit Cave if they've done a thorough investigation of the Starlit Cave. Can't argue with that. Let's see what they discovered then. I assume we get to investigate some stuff. What's behind this door? A hidden chamber? It isn't hidden at all. I was creating an atmosphere for adventure, okay? Wait, there's an inscription. Tanis Rusty Stone's Sculpture Workshop. Tanis? That name was mentioned repeatedly in Lisa's memos. Never in a positive way. She was probably an artist who made sculptures for the Starlit Cave. I'm gonna open this door. Be easy on it. I will. Easy on it. That's still quite rough. Be easier. Okay, huh? What the? If that's what you call easier, you should go easiest the next time. It's locked. Probably. We need a key. Whoever locked it should have taken the key away. Where to? Home. When? A century ago. Can I not smash it open? You shouldn't be that violent even if you refuse to be easy on it. Alright, I'll look for the key. The door smashing can wait. It's a mountain of books. Many are already worn. Others feel like they will crumble the moment I touch them. A lot of them are written in languages I don't recognize. Turns out only a few of them can actually be read. These books are in decent shape if you consider their age. There's nothing to read at the moment. Cute. Alright, so we gotta keep an eye out for a key. Grab this bad boy. Very nice. Where does this go? Because I was assuming that I'd need it for that puzzle, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, this is where I was before. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what else we can get done. So we're gonna need a potion. Let me look at the potions that I have currently. Warmth potion, long throw, weight increase, dark barrier. I wonder if that could work. So it would like get rid of the light of the starry flashes? Maybe. Water dragonfly. A firefly is radiant as a star. It keeps a diet of luminous spores from waterside plants, which give it its ability to glow. Alright, I think I know how to harvest these guys now. So what I want to do is get this on me, bam bam, and then I climb up here. Very cute. Use. Perfect. All right. To bed. Quick, quick, quick. Let's go. All right. New day. Dark barrier potion. All right. So I need the horn jelly. And then one flame. Okay. And then counterclockwise. And then duckweed nectar juice. Whoa, that one was pretty with the pink and yellow. Very cute. Ooh, and I got an extra one. Very nice. All right, let's head on over. All right, let's run back to that puzzle and just give it a shot. All right, let's see if we have any luck with this. It is working, yay! If I can't move it, I shall cover it up. Now, back to follow the prickly vine. Beautiful. Let me, can I grab this? Ooh, those don't feel very stable, do they? Wow. Oh my, this is spectacular. It's stunning in all ways. You can say that again. A shame the prickly vines ruined such a beautiful view. Nothing looks more out of place than these prickly vines. Can I remove these like I always do? Your guess is as good as mine. Give it a shot. All right, it can't be helped. Firstly, I'll go to the white cat god and get the sacred water. But you need to remove the bird cage too. How do you plan to get to the cage? I don't know. We do have a lot to figure out. I'll explore the cave more. There's gotta be a way. Look over there. You may spot an old friend of ours. Huh? Where? Over there, beyond the prickly vines. Where? Oh, it's the whale. Cute. Oh, indeed, it's the star whale. Let me have a closer look. How can I get to the other side? Not from here, I'm afraid. All right, I'll look somewhere else. Hi. Look, Virgil, it's the star whale. It does look like a whale. That translucent body looks as if made of tiny stars. It's incredible. But this one looks sluggish. This one? Is it a different individual? Yeah, the size is different. The appearance is also slightly different. They look the same to me. This one doesn't look strong. Is it because of the prickly vines? Maybe. Is the prickly vine core absorbing the power of the star? That's why the core keeps growing while the star whales are weakened. Maybe. Why do you keep saying maybe? Because we know nothing about that star. Your assumption may sound reasonable, but it's still just an assumption. Okay, it's just like you said. If only we could find written materials left by witches who used to study this place. If such materials really existed, that is. Okay, let's first do what we can. Craft moon tears, you mean? Right, as long as we remove the prickly vine core with moon tears. Aw, is that your baby? It's the star whale from before. It seems to be showing us the way. Let's follow it then. Follow what? Our guide. All right, where'd he go? Did he go this way? I didn't see. I think it has gone down from here. Oh, there it is. Cute. It dropped something. Dropped a deuce right in the path. This was on the star whale. A glove? Does this also belong to Lisa? It's a gardening glove. Then it should be Lisa's. Wait, does this mean all those belongings scattered on the ground had fallen off the star whale? That explains why they were so disorganized. But where in the world is Lisa? And why is the star whale dropping Lisa's stuff all over the place? To draw us over? Draw us over? What for? And where to? Does it want us to cure it? Maybe. I can't read its mind. Well, fine. I'll follow it for now. Cute. Let's follow the whale. Whee! Pretty mural on the wall. Did he go down or up? Wait, is that the campsite? This must be Lisa's base of operation when studying the Starlit Cave. But we haven't proved that this is Lisa's campsite. By the look of it, it can hardly be anything else. Okay, you've got a point. I don't see Lisa around. Could she be in the tent? It happens. All right, I'll look around first. Or you can go straight to the tent. All right, investigate. Does every witch have one of such portable pots? It's too heavy to be called portable. Maybe it should be renamed as a camping pot. It's certainly not for witches that run about all the time, such as yourself. Right, it can be useful for witches like Lisa, who are stationed at a place for research. This may become handy. Ooh, am I gonna get portable pots that I can set around? That'd be fire. It's broken, what a shame. I suppose nobody's maintaining it. Wait, there's something on the ground. Ooh, smile bubble extract, thank you. There's one more. Ooh, very nice. Smile bubble extract, burned pumpkin terrier fur. Was Lisa crafting something? Crafting is what you do with pots. A potion or candy made from smile bubble extract and burned pumpkin terrier fur. Sounds fun. I want to see it. Imagine you're just in the tent there. You just hear Ellie out here rummaging through your shit. Many books are lying open. Let's see. Lunophobic plants. Hedus. A world under the night sky. Fallen stars. Are they all about plants in the Starlit Cave? Looks like Lisa is studying stars and plants at the same time. I suppose so. There are more. The meaning of life, Forest of Witches, on stellar magic. The topics are varied. Lisa has started to think about the meaning of life. I've read Forest of Witches. It was on the required reading list back at school. Do you remember the content? It was about how witches live and die. I remember it clearly since it was profound. Years of practicing magic, a power originating from nature, close the gap between the body of a witch and nature itself. As a result, an older witch turns into wind and becomes one with nature upon her death, leaving not a trace behind her. However, a witch will leave a body if she dies prematurely. A witch who dies young will be buried at the foot of a tree. There's a site for such burials near Luminera Edis, known as the Forest of Witches. That counts as a book about plants as well. It's a book about death and the circle of life. But dying prematurely or not, a witch always becomes part of nature. For you, books are just collections of head-scratching theories, though, because they always try to figure out things. That's why we get all the demanding tests. Lisa was probably using this book to study the nature of magic. There's another garden. It's not surprising. She's here to study plants. But she could have planted them anywhere in the Starlit Cave. Soil may not be consistent, even if it's in the same cave. Isn't soil basically the same everywhere? You need to take your gardening course again. Everything I grew for that course thrived, and all I did was water them. Can't argue with that. Even your teacher was amazed by your peculiar talent. Wait, are these prickly vines in the garden? Why are they so limp? Because no one's tending to them? Maybe. Shall we knock on the door? You could simply shout. They can probably hear you. Hello? May I see Miss Lisa Whitegarden? You're being very polite. After all, it's our first meeting. I don't think anyone's in. Forgive me for pushing in then. Well, this place is also empty. Where on earth has Lisa gone to? We've searched everywhere possible. Could she have gone to another world? Don't you curse her, Virgil. Let's look inside the tent. Isn't rummaging through her tent worse than cursing her? I'm only doing it to find Lisa. Wait, look at this. Ooh, blue chalk, yay! It's a piece of witch's blue chalk. And there are some sort of notes. In addition, lunophobic plants cannot even grow properly in the Starlit Cave. They can't sprout when near a starry flash or star. That leads to one assumption: lunophobic plants are not afraid of the moon, but afraid of night. Perhaps the so-called power of the moon is just one of the many powers of the night. However, such powers will no longer impact the plant once it has matured. It takes a strong presence of night to remove such plants, such as the light of a full moon. After all, stars are not immortal lives. Lisa has apparently been studying prickly vines too during her stay here. But she said that lunophobic plants don't grow well in the Starlit Cave. How did that prickly vine core manage to thrive? Well, the prickly vine is a plant engineered by Lisa. It could have received a buff from all the different characteristics combined in it. Could be the case. It's just my assumption. Anyways, let's make some moon tears first. I wonder if there are more than her diary. Don't rummage through someone else's dwellings like that. But this may be the last location unsearched. If she's not in the Starlit Cave, I can't think of another place to look into. Whatever your reason, it's rude to ransack someone else's bed. Virgil, could this be? It's a witch's brooch. A witch brooch? If her witch brooch is in her bed, usually it means she passed away in her sleep. Just what was I thinking? No way. Lisa has passed away? This can't be, but the white cat god. Could she have left without the brooch? As you know, a witch does not take off her brooch as long as she lives. It's because witches vanish upon death. The witch brooch is proof that they were here. I know that, but if that's the case, why? Are you chewing the white cat god's words? Why did they lie to me? I don't know. Remember what the white cat god said? That Lisa was at the Starlit Cave? Not that. They said something else about the Starlit Cave. Whatever you see, just ignore it. This should be the thing they were referring to. How could anyone ignore this? Lisa died here ages ago. The white cat god may not be aware of it either, although the situation suggests otherwise. They said ignore it, which indicates that they had known it this whole time. But why would they deceive me? And they've been doing it from the very beginning. To get you to remove the prickly vine cores? I would have done it anyways. They didn't have to lie. Can't argue that. I don't get it. Why? Why did they? Let's remove the prickly vine core first. Virgil, you sound like the white cat god. The prickly vine's core existence is objective. And if it's plaguing both the village and the star whale, as for the other things, you can ask the white cat god when we're back. Alright, I guess you're right. Although their action totally baffles me. Lisa's witch brooch. A brooch once worn by Lisa. White marble vines encircle a vivid green gem at its heart. Anyways, I'll take this brooch with me. And I'll definitely pry an explanation out of the white cat god. But what do I do now? Do what you should do. You mean removing the prickly vine core? Haven't you got the witch's blue chalk? Right, there was that large door up there. Alright, I'll remove the prickly vine core for the star whale and the villagers. Alright, let's go find that door again. And then I gotta go talk to the white cat god. Let's go. Alright everybody, I think we're gonna call it here for the day, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.